Recessions usually mean an increase in the unemployment rate, which is bad for people. They tend to lose their jobs. That's a bad thing. Negative. Companies start to profit less and lay people off. So overall, it's pretty negative. However, if you are prepared, it can be one of the best opportunities for you. Specifically, if you're holding on to cash, you're usually able to buy assets at big discounts. The last real recession we had was 2008. I know technically we had one in 2020. You can argue maybe 2022. The last real one was 2008, and that was one of the best investment opportunities. Real estate was actually cheap. 2009, 10, 11, 12, that was a great deal. Stocks, you could find amazing deals. Right now, no, terrible, overpriced, the whole market, stocks and real estate. Maybe if you're really digging, you can find some deals. You can buy something that goes up later, but you look at the valuations, Schiller PE, the Buffett indicator, for real estate, the price to rent ratios, too high. February 2026. Right now, I think it's overpriced. I think it's going to come down. I've been waiting for this for the past few years, so that it's notoriously very hard to time. But because valuations are so stretched, I think this coming recession won't just be regular schmegular 20% decline. I think it's going to be huge, like 60% plus decline from the peak. For the S&P 500, real estate could come down, 40% across the board. I could see that happening. Very hard to predict. So don't put any bets on this. This is not financial advice, but it seems pretty likely to me that it's going to happen. I think sometime this year. I hope. Maybe not. Maybe it's next year. Maybe the year after. I don't think it's going to take that long. I think the Federal Reserve is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they're going to have to let some air out of this. And usually it doesn't just settle down. It comes down violently. But it can be a good thing if you're prepared. So I hope you've been saving money. If not, go ahead and start doing that if you can. If you're spending excess money going out to bars and concerts and fancy restaurants, this is when you got to buckle up. This is when you got to save. I know it's like I'm telling you, you got to eat your vegetables, but you want to be prepared for one of the best opportunities potentially in your life for investing. That's how I feel about it. I could be wrong, but it feels like this could be one of the greatest investing opportunities that I'll ever see and be able to take part of. So you're going to want to have cash. If you have stocks, if you have real estate, if you hold for long enough, it should be okay. If you hold for a really long time, you also have the option to sell. Now, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, I still would have said sell. And right now, it looks like I'm wrong. I've been shorting stocks since May of 2022, and it's been a long road. I have long expirations, and I think it's going to work out, but wow, this is taking a long time.